Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another interesting beer review and another German Pils, and quite classical German Pils. This is Holsten from Hamburg, and you may recognize the bottle and the label. Quite classical in my opinion. It looks like this, and it has the knight on the horse as their logo, as you can see, and they've been using that for a very long time. Back label is looking like this. As always, I'm gonna start with talking a little bit about the history about the brewery, information about it, and so on. Holsten Brauerei AG with the brand Holsten was a brewery in Hamburg founded in 1879 in Altona. It was acquired by Carlsberg in 2004 and became Carlsberg Deutschland in 2014. The product portfolio included brands now owned by Carlsberg such as Holsten, Astra, Duckstein, Lübzer Pils, Moravia and Lüneberger. Holsten, from the Low German name of Holstein, was founded in 1879 and had from the beginning a knight on a horse as a symbol. The beer was sold locally during the first decades and became the leading beer in the Hamburg area. Holsten did for a long time exports to England, and in 1903 a brewery was built in Wandsworth outside London. The brewery grew by taking over breweries and eventually had breweries in Hamburg, Neumünster and Kiel. During the 1950s, Holsten introduced canned beer in Germany. A new wave of brewery acquisitions followed in the 1970s. Kaiser Brauerei in the 1970s, Kronen Brauerei in 1974 and Feldschlösschen in 1976. Many of the ones that I'm mentioning is beers that I'm going to review in the future. I've reviewed Lübzer Pils before. I'm going to review Duckstein, Feldschlösschen, Astra, and some more of the ones that I mentioned in the future. In 1991, Brauerei Lübz was purchased in Mecklenburg. In 1998, Astra was purchased, and in 2000, König Brauerei with König Pilsener that I also have reviewed in Duisburg. Holsten is a Pilsner with bitter and refreshing character from top quality ingredients, brewed in accordance with the old German Reinheitsgebot established in 1516. Holsten Pilsener was first developed and produced by the Holsten Brewery in northern Germany in 1953. With its robust nature, Holsten successfully bridges the gap between tradition and modernity. It is brewed with great importance and the careful use of resources and the careful treatment of natural ingredients. And some longer history about the brewery. In 1902, Holsten Brauerei bought the Union Brewery Point Pleasant Wandsworth on the south bank of the River Thames in London. Trade suffered from anti-German sentiment during the First World War and it closed in 1920. Holsten Pils was first imported to the UK in 1952, creating the premium packaged lager market. In 1979, the first of the many award-winning TV ad campaigns was launched featuring actor Donald Pleasence, and in the mid-1980s, Holsten became the UK's #1 selling premium packed lager. In 1991, Holsten acquired the Mecklenburgische Brauerei Lübz. Until 1999, Holsten UK operated as a joint venture between Holsten Brauerei and Scottish and Newcastle, but in the year joint venture was dissolved and Holsten UK took over responsibility for the on-trade, followed in 2000 by the off-trade. In 2003, Holsten Brewery absorbed the Bavaria St. Pauli Brewery with their main brand Astra. The Holstein Group subsidiary Hansa Brunnen AG has two plants producing mineral water and carbonated soft drinks, mainly for distribution in northern Germany. The present-day Holsten Brewery in Altona has a production capacity of 3.2 million hectoliters. Its biggest selling product is the premium brand Holsten Pilsener, sold on the German market. The beers exported by the Holsten Group are also brewed in Altona. In 2004, Holsten Brauerei was acquired by Carlsberg for £735 million. Holsten produces both Tuborg and Carlsberg for the German market. Holsten is specially produced in Germany since 1879, but may be produced by all other Carlsberg companies around the world. On November 6, 2014, there was a strike at the brewery with 200 employees involved. Yeah, that's some information. Here we have some more information. Holsten sponsored Tottenham Hotspur football team from 1983 to 1995 and again from 1999 to 2002. They were a sponsor of the Tottenham at the time of their last FA Cup win in 1991. They were also the title sponsor of the Premier League darts in 2006 and 2007. That's some information and history about the brewery, which always is interesting to mention. Show you the cap right here too, as I used to do. Site 1879, Holsten Brauerei AG, Hamburg, Germany. Pilsener Premium. Holsten Pilsener, herb und erfrischend im Geschmack durch erstklassige Zutaten, hergestellt nach Hamburger Brautradition und dem deutschen Reinheitsgebot. Zutaten Wasser, Gerstenmalz, Hopfen. Holsten Brauerei, Hamburg. And here is also the link to the brewer's website, of course, and the back label, which I will link to in the description box below. 4.8 ABV. I should also mention that, of course, which is very typical for German-style pills regarding the ABV. And I bet it's also gonna be quite typical in the taste for North German pills, which has quite strong hops bitterness. In my opinion, it's something that I really like. The German pills is the best pills, in my opinion, together with the Czech ones, of course, because of the quality of the ingredients, the Reinheitsgebot, and the hops bitterness, which is very dominant. They are a little bit stronger in the hops bitterness, comparing to the Czech Pilsners. But let's open this one up and pour it up. There we have the Holsten Pilsener. Very typical for the style, with its pale color, easy to see through, many small bubbles, white head. Yeah, very important to build up a thick white head, especially on the pills, to keep the taste in the glass. The aromas are also very typical for North German pills, I would say. Hops bitterness, of course, dominant. There was not long ago when I had the time, I reviewed many North German Pilsners, so you can go back and check those out. Very typical. So let's taste this one, the Holsten. Prost! Yep, just as I thought, really typical for the German pill style, North German pills style, with its hops bitterness all the way through, and the quality is definitely something you feel. Really a nice one, in my opinion. Regarding the hops bitterness, which is something that you always should mention and return to when it's German Pilsners, and the Pilsners overall, it's quite average, I would say. But it really has a nice balance. It has kind of a fullness, I would say, and yeah, really something you should try, in my opinion. Yeah, very typical German Pils. Nice, easy to drink. Hops bitterness is there from the beginning. Stays just perfect long afterwards, and yeah, it's really nice, really decent, and a nice premium German Pils, this one. So for me, definitely something you should try and review yourselves. Yep, I think that is for now. The Holsten Premium Pils. Nice one, definitely. Typical North German Pils, as I've said. So something that you should try to find. Very easy to find in Germany. One last look of the label, which is really classical, with the horseman, the knight. That's it for now. I hope you continue to follow my channel for more interesting beer reviews. There's a lot of beers that will be coming up, of course, as always. And yeah, I see you again in the next video.